Going to see how to draw a flange coupling part model by using the Autodesk Inventor software. Here, this is the application button and this is the shortcut menus. These are the tabs like this ribbon tabs and the menus uh, were appear in this window. Before we create the select the launch tab and the launch menu. This is the standard template and then it's a metric one. You use the metric template and standard IPT IPT file format to load the basic template of the 2D part model. It will take some times because of that 2D model commands will be loaded in the background mode. It takes some 1 or 2 minutes. Like that the basic 2D sketching module, simulation module, assembly module, these were taking loads sometimes with the represent of basic computer situation. And this is the part. After loading the part, the left side is the browser menu. The browser menu consists of part, origin, and the origin folder consists of planes and axes. And we select the first before we go to start the sketch. We select the one of the plane XY plane and select the plane. Here this mode is called the sketcher mode. The sketcher mode consists of a line, circle, arc, a rectangle, and then common editing tools, the create tools, the and the modified tools are used in sketches, dimensioning, etc. So that we going to start a sketching mode. We choose the line tool, which is used to create a standard lines, horizontal, vertical, and angular lines. Before we going to start a module, the flange coupling component 1, which is given without the dimensioning from the standard dimension. After that, we going to simply the cross section of the flange coupling were given in the software. And next that we going to constrain the dimension. The total flange length is 80 mm and the total height where which is constrained into it's going to constrain into shown in the model. Like before 66 mm we going to constrain 216 divided by 2 is half of the flange area. Now the total short distance thickness of the flange is 8 mm. This is a simple vertical step, and then projection of the bolt cover, which is total length is of 46 mm, and now the central origin line is offsetting, so we going to offset to the origin of the window. Now the total flange hub dimension are going to given, just mistakenly given. Now it's maximum the inner hub dimension going to given. Now it's used to insert the shaft, so 25 mm is were given to, and this outer dimension, outer dia where the flange hub is 50 mm. The maximum before that we just note all the dimensions were given in blue, which is the constrained one, which is the green is not a constraint because we did not give the dimension of the line. This is the procedure. We're going to start a sketch to start after with a closed sketch. We're going to create a 3D model from the sketch to going to start a 3D model. Fully constrained sketch only makes to perform the 3D model operations. As an example, 3D modules where extrude, revolve, and such commands were using to create a 2D to 3D components. Here now I'm going to giving the fillet to the flange, which is a diagram for all fillets were and were given to the 3 mm, and chamfer also given 2 mm were given to this diagram. Now the sketcher mode is completed, and just exit from the sketcher mode. Now I going to revolve the sketch. Before the revolve sketch, we select the profile, and then I now I going to choose the axis, which is the axis is in the browser. I select the x-axis and click the OK. It creates the 360 degree revolve function. Now I going to produce the holes in the flange. uh, this is used for to giving the bolt. It's a dimension of 16 mm, and again I going to create a extrude and select the opposite direction and some extent, and then cut function is to create a hole. Now I choose the circular pattern, and the pattern is placed into 4 mm, which I select the axis of y axis. This is the basic part modeling where create in by using the inventor software. Thank you, students.